In this video, I will show you an ADX strategy, an average directional index strategy. First, let's see what this indicator is all about. Trading in the direction of a strong trend reduces risk and increases profit potential. The average directional index, ADX, is used to determine when the price is trending strongly. In many cases, it is the ultimate trend indicator. ADX is used to quantify trend strength. ADX calculations are based on a moving average of price range expansion over a given period of time. The default setting is usually 14 bars, although other time periods can be used. The ADX can be used on any trading assets, instruments like stocks, funds, forex, futures, or even crypto. And my recommendation is to use this indicator in every of your strategies, because this is the best trend trading indicator. And now let's see what this strategy is all about. As you already know, I always test my strategies with 99.9% tick data with variable spread. It is not the easiest to get this tick data, and it consumes even hundreds of gigabytes of space. So it requires a lot of storage. But this is the reason why I started this channel, to actually go ahead, test strategies with this high quality data and make some videos so you can evaluate if this strategy is for you or not. First of all, I will tell you the buy entry rules, then I will tell you the buy exit rules, then the sell entry rules and sell exit rules. After that, I will show you the example trades in MT4, and I will show you the whole statistics that the backtest showed, and I will show you the visualization of the backtest, so you can see if this strategy has all the points that are important for you in trading. Now let's start. I tested this strategy on the Euro USD 1 hour chart, and the buy entry rules are the following. We are using one single ADX indicator for the entry rule, so it is not that complex. The ADX will be a 30 period smoothing ADX, and we can take a buy position if it crosses below 27. I know it sounds unusual because most people don't really use this indicator in this way, but I tested this indicator hundreds of times, and it turned out that this is the best way to actually trade with it if you are using it as a single indicator. So I tell it to you one more time. When a 30 period smoothing ADX crosses below 27, you can take a buy trade. And now I tell you the buy exit conditions. And now I have to make sure that you understand how important exit strategies are. They are basically more important than entry strategies. And if you are into mathematics, probability theory, you can calculate it how much more beneficial to have a better exit strategy than a better entry strategy. Because if you have a really bad trade, if you also have a good exit strategy, you can make a break-even trade from that, or even be a winner. But if you have a pretty good trade, with a good entry strategy, but you have a bad exit strategy, you can blow your account even with a good entry signal. And that's the difference, how important it is to have exit strategy and money management system in place. So here we are using two simple moving averages and one X minutes parameter condition plus a stop loss. Let's start with the crossover. You can exit the trade if a 34 period simple moving average crosses above a 100 period simple moving average. Now we have a condition that you can close the trade with the first condition if 1000 minutes passed from the entry of the trade. So if the 1000 minutes, that is approximately 16 hours, if it hasn't passed yet, you can't even look at the chart and search for the exit. If that amount of minutes has passed, you can start to look for the exit. And how you can close the trade before the 1000 minutes? Only with the stop loss. If somehow the trade is going against you, if it goes against your favor, it means that your stop loss, that will be 66 pips, will close it for you. But don't intervene and don't try to be smarter than a system that I tested for 3 years with 99.9% tick data quality. Of course, you don't have to trade with this system and you can add multiple more features to it, but during the trade, when you already started trading, don't change the rules, because that is the #1 reason why traders fail. So I tell it to you one more time, how you can exit a buy trade. You can close the buy trade if a 34 period simple moving average crosses above a 100 period simple moving average and 1000 minutes passed, or the 66 pip stop loss gets triggered. Now let's take a look at the sell entry and sell exit conditions. I recommend for you to write all these things down, and when you start to trade with this strategy, don't forget to follow all the conditions. So don't do what loser traders do, that you only care about one condition, and if it's fulfilled, you are trading like freestyle and you are changing the rules during trading. Now, the sell entry rules are the following. You will have an ADX, an average directional index, and this ADX has a 26 period smoothing, and it has to cross above 35 to open a sell trade. Now it is simple, but don't, for example, if you are using this strategy, if it only crossed above like 34 or 33, don't open the trade. Wait until it is closing above 35. It is really important. So make sure that the price action part is fulfilled as well. So the candle closed above that. Now, what is the sell exit condition? The sell exit condition will be based on 3 conditions. The main condition is the crossover, then the X minutes parameter, then the stop loss. So the SMA, the first SMA, which is 86 pips, crosses below the second SMA, simple moving average, that is 150 pips. You can close the trade if the 1000 minutes has passed. And of course, the safety stop loss, which is 66 pips, is in place because that is one of the most important part of any strategy. I hope you understood this strategy well. It is not a complicated strategy. I think basically anyone can trade it from a mobile phone or a basic computer. It doesn't require any serious computation, so you can trade it. Now let's take a look at all the visualization and the trades in MT4 and how the backtest went and what are the statistics. The maximal drawdown was 16%. That is not that high. Of course, it is not that low, but with this strategy, I took a little bit more risk than with the other strategies because I wanted to see how it can manage like a higher amount of stress. As you see, the profitable trades were approximately 58%, and the risk to reward ratio is better than 1-to-1. So it means that it is not like many strategies in the market and with EAs that the losing trade on average is much bigger than the winning trade. So it is not like a scalper when you take $1 out of the market like a profit and your stop loss is like $100. With this strategy, our average profit trade was $104 and our average loss trade was $73. That is pretty good. Our maximal consecutive profitable trades and losing trades were the same, and our largest profitable trade was approximately 3 times the largest loss trade, and that tells you something about this strategy. These are the numbers that I really care about. You don't have to care about the fancy numbers and all the ratios that are just not that important for a strategy. If you can read the data well, you will be able to tell if a strategy is good or not from the profitable trades ratio and the risk to reward ratio and the largest profitable trade and largest loss trade ratio. These are the simplest ratios in the world, and you can fully establish an analysis of a strategy and evaluate if it's good or not based on just these numbers. Now let's take a look at the visualization of the trades. If you take a look at it, I tested it for more than 3 years and it has some really good trades, and on average the dynamic exit, so the crossover exit that we established with the X- parameter, worked very well because we have great winning trades, and when the market went against the strategy, the stop loss or the dynamic exit closed it pretty soon, so the time, that is money, wasn't wasted, and also we have a good risk to reward ratio because of this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch my other videos as well because they are awesome.